Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so my last couple videos and for the last few weeks, I have been studying the Bitcoin chart. And as you know, I made some altcoin purchases based on the Bitcoin chart, and it worked out successfully. During this time, I have been uncertain about what is happening with alt season overall, but today, finally, today and yesterday, I spent some hours and hours, as I always do. I love to jump into rabbit holes, don't I? On the Total3 chart. The Total3 chart is all cryptocurrencies minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So therefore, it represents your altcoins. And we have some revelations to share today. So let's jump into it. And I also did a fascinating comparison between Bitcoin dominance of the past and Bitcoin dominance of today. And as you know, I am the ultimate manipulation hunter. I hunt patterns of manipulation. How are the manipulators going to, what are their algorithms to trick us in today, right? Because they like to make things look similar to the past when in reality, it's going to be very different from the past. So let's talk for a minute about Bitcoin dominance. Everybody's excited about Bitcoin dominance because they think that alt season is coming soon. Well, the possible manipulation this time in Bitcoin dominance is that it looks like, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. I've already talked to you about Bitcoin in the past videos. Today we're talking about Total3 chart. That's what we're looking at here, representing all altcoins, therefore representing a potential altcoin season or not, okay? So all the times in the past, and by the way, I've told you guys in the past that one of the things I've uncovered about manipulation is what I call the rule of threes. And that is that maybe one or two, even three times in the past sometimes, you'll have patterns that keep showing the same thing is going to happen. And that's why everyone is saying alt season must happen, because Bitcoin dominance at a moment like this usually leads to more upside. That's what happens the last 2 or 3 times that have made many people convinced we have to have a powerful alt season, okay? But one of the manipulation techniques, once again, is this rule of threes, that the third or fourth time you can be tricked by believing what happened the last 3 times, and something different can happen. Now let's talk about how that might work. Okay, let's take a look. Hold on a second. I need to switch this little puppy dog, get a color. Colors, because I'm working on my phone. Yes, I'm a little excited right now because of this revelation. OMG, it actually isn't making me happy. I'm a little mad, but that's okay. But I'm going to deal with it. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to see. The last time the Bitcoin dominance chart, which I'm not going to show you right now, you can go find it yourself, but once again, I'm on my phone, I have to stick with one chart. But I have something important to show you. The last time I matched up the last time the Bitcoin dominance chart matched the exact shape of the Bitcoin dominance chart today, okay? It was back about, 3-4 years ago. It was a while ago. What I did was I matched up, it's the green line here, okay? Look at it. Can you see this faded green line in the background here? Do you see that? So, and then I also matched it up with my power line. See my power line? So, the last time we had this exact Bitcoin dominance chart happening, I pretty much lined up. Here's the points that I lined up. I lined up this point exactly with where we are here in the Bitcoin dominance chart, okay? And so one thing we notice is that the last time this happened, the green line, the Total 3 was bouncing very healthy above my power line. And it was touching my upper power line of the channel, okay? And so that was representing, because bouncing off my power line is representing bullishness, okay? And so here's what the price movement did. This green thing that you're looking at right now, it went up it bounced up on the top line. It came down to the bottom line and very healthily, bullishly, bounced off of that to the top of our line, representing more bullishness, came down, up, down, bounced healthily off the bottom line again, bounced down, and that's as far as I have the chart showing, okay? That's what happened during the last Bitcoin dominance that matches today's. Now today, the same exact Bitcoin dominance shape is now creating a different pattern. And the pattern is that we have broken through our bullish support line, our powerful bullish support line. We have broken through it on Total 3, okay? And I even drew a comparative pattern from the past that may happen when this occurs. And the comparative pattern is the red line, okay? Now let's look at why Total 3 looks bearish. Compared to Bitcoin, by the way, Total 3 looks convincingly bearish compared to Bitcoin right now. So Bitcoin, yes, is dominating. But guess what? Guess what? We can still have Bitcoin dominance follow the same exact pattern as the past without a powerful a bull coming. How does that happen? Well, that happens by Total 3 making harder, more negative movements, right? Then while Bitcoin is making slightly more powerful, bullish, or sideways movements. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? So what I'm saying is alt season is not guaranteed at all. And the patterns we're looking at now may be indicating what I'm sharing with you now. The fact that Bitcoin is the most powerful thing right now because of all the big money now that is looking at Bitcoin. The big money is looking at Bitcoin through ETFs, starting to invest in Bitcoin through ETFs. Bitcoin is the focal point more so than the altcoins. The altcoin is the focal point for the people that want to make big profits, this and that and the other. But the big industry people, they need super high volume in order to invest. And Bitcoin is the only thing with super high volume, okay? So this could be what's happening is our top blue line here could be representing, and it all seems to be possibly representing a possible topping formation, okay? The bull market and the bear market, which I pointed to the possibility of that in the past. I mean the bull market and the alt market, which I pointed to the possibility of that in the past. But so Bitcoin could just be doing some topping patterns, okay? And maybe it could go more bullish, Bitcoin. I don't know, but overall, it may just do like a double top. And while it's doing that, altcoins may break down in this cycle, right? Because currently, the pattern of altcoins are showing a bearish signal, okay? Now, let's take a closer look at the bearish signal. Bitcoin did not do this Bitcoin did not have solid candles here. Ooh, that is a thick. Hold on. Let's back that up a little bit. All right. Bitcoin, what did Bitcoin do with my power line, right? Because I have the power line in the altcoins and I have the power line in Bitcoin. Bitcoin gave solid candles hold on. Forgive me, I'm frustrated a little bit right now from everything I just discovered, okay? So in the altcoins, Total3, we have solid candles that are now below the power line. Solid candles below the power line are not a good sign. This is a transitional thing that can occur when we move from bullishness to bearishness. Okay, that's what I want to tell you. What did Bitcoin do? Well, look at my previous videos because it was always about how Bitcoin is going to make me make my decisions on the altcoins. I did not look at the Total3 chart until now. Now I have a whole new outlook on the whole thing. Okay, what did Bitcoin do? Well, when this one dropped below my power line, okay, Bitcoin actually, instead of it having a solidification here, it had a solidification up here, and the drop was more up here, okay? So that also shows that Bitcoin is the more powerful coin overall. And these solid candles below my power line, it is very difficult to get below my power line unless you want to go from bullishness to bearishness, okay? So that is my other argument about why alts may be going into bearishness. And as alts drop and Bitcoin stays healthier than alts, but both end up dropping, right, because of a topping formation, that will still make your Bitcoin dominance look the same as it has in the past, except this time it'll happen during a bear phase instead of during a bullish phase. At least a bear phase that's going to be more heavily occurring in alts. Now, you can say, CJ, do not even give me this news because I've been trying to make money on this for a long, long time, but guess what? Me too, guys. You think I'm not happy about what I'm telling you? Do you think I'm not happy about what I'm telling you? So what am I going to do? Oh, by the way, and I think I already told you this, but like I said, I am excitable today. So the way, what can happen from here if we are turning bearish? My red line gives a representation of a possibility of what can happen here, okay? So what can happen here is that we bounce down lower, is that basically we bounce down lower, we might go up to like an even Steven spot to where the top of this bearish candle is, where we'll end up staying below my super power channel. So that's a possibility. That's our most bullish possibility, is that we can come down, rise up, come down, maybe rise up not quite as high before we make our next step down. Then maybe we'll go up a bit and then work our way on down. So this is what I'm looking at. So the question is, though, what am I now going to do differently than my previous video said I was going to do? Well, because I'm discovering this new bearishness, I do not want to lose my money from XRP, AAVE, and CRV if this more bearish scenario is going to occur. If I'm going to try to make money out of those, I am going to exit somewhere up here. I'm going to attempt to. And then if I want to get back in, I will get back in at my next level down, which I'm obviously good at detecting levels, because when you look at my previous video, you see that I bought my XRP and stuff based on Bitcoin dropping at really beautiful low levels. Okay, so I obviously did a good job at that. I think I could probably find a good spot down here to get back in. So now forget the previous video on me saying I'm going to stay in my coins, because I'm not. So what do I expect to occur now? All right, let's focus in even closer to try to make my escape. So I think that over the next 2 days, right? So currently the way to count that is we had the big dropping day in Bitcoin and altcoins at the same time, okay? So from that day, I'm saying we have, how thick is my line? Yeah, okay, not too bad. Let me turn it down a little bit more. Okay, so the way I think that we might be able to escape this is you got the big down day, then you have count 1, count 2, we're in 2 now, count 3, count 4, okay? I think we have a chance to get out before, let's see, from today, 2 more days. We have 2 more days worth of chance to get out from today, but I may get out today. What would make me get out today? Okay, out of today and tomorrow and the next day, I'm looking for a nice solid green candle. Let's turn that green just for fun, all right? Hey guys, I realize I'm taking longer in this video, but for goodness sake, appreciate the information and ignore the slowness and idiocracies of the presenter. Sometimes the information is worth putting up with this stuff, okay? So here's what I am looking for. I'm looking for, if I get a strong green candle that goes up close to the previous highs right here, these previous highs, if I get a strong green candle that goes up near the previous highs, that will be probably when I make my escape. Because the next couple days are not guaranteed, but I do believe the next couple days may occur, okay? So if I don't get a nice green candle to get out at this price or above, then I'm going to wait for the next day to try to find that one, or the next day to try to find that one. But I do believe that we should be able to get out at the top of, somewhere near the top of this line that I've just drawn here. And so yes, I will make my escape from my current alts, and then I will look for, and who knows how long this will take, okay? I made this look pretty direct, but it's very possible that that will happen. Very possible. Could this go on a bit longer, go sideways here, blah, blah, blah. Look, anything's possible, but I'm showing you what is like the scariest chance and the best opportunity to make our escape, okay? And that's what we kind of need to look at if we're gonna get out. Look, you may miss out on some little hires here. Who knows? That is a possibility that could occur. But, you know, I'm just not willing to risk it. So I'm going to look for a good, powerful green candle and make my escape. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, baby. Yeah. Now, wait. Let's get back to one more thing. Hold on. Let's get back to more confirmation. More confirmation of this bearishness. Okay? First confirmation is us having solid candles, not just wicks. Solid candles below this here. Next confirmation, let's not forget about this. Next confirmation is this is the top, and now I need a thicker thingy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, this is the top of the previous highs on Total3. It's the top. And this is the bottom of that range that topping was occurring in those many years ago. All right? So this is a powerful kind of bull or bear range is what it is. Let's take a look at the overall pattern of what's been happening here. The overall pattern is we got some time above. I don't like that thickness either. The overall thing is we got some time above here. And then we bounced off about here. We got a little less time above here. What does more plus try to bounce above plus less mean? Well, that means it's weakening, right? That is a bearish indication. That is a weakening bearish indication. But at the same time, well, we have manipulation that always convinces us everything's going to be okay. That manipulation is we have a rising channel, this little rising channel here. You can kind of mark that out. That gives us hope. Guess what? Rising channels are very, very common before a big drop. And forget this part up here. Before a big drop, they're very common. It's part of manipulation. Convince people that we are getting more bullish. It's part of manipulation, okay? And then what happens along that type of a situation, right? Right about there. What happens is the drop is fast and drastic. Because why? Because you weren't ready for it. You weren't ready for it, okay? And that's why the drop is fast. Because you're gonna think, here's what you're gonna think. You're gonna think, oh yeah, it's gonna drop down like it dropped down here, go back up. Drop here, go back up. Not you, but people that don't know better, right? Gonna drop here, go back up. So everybody gets convinced, gonna go back up. So why not make the super powerful drop happen here? Perfect place to do it in manipulation algorithms. Okay, now, so basically this bottom bear line, we had the bullish line on top. Now we have the bear line we're looking at. Okay, so the bear line, we tickle it. We climb above, we show healthiness, right? Then we come down and we touch it, but then we go below it, break through it, okay? And then we climb from here, we climb up, back into the channel. But the thing we need to pay close attention to now, okay, is that this was part of our confirmation of bearishness. But guess what? This is a very powerful confirmation of bearishness that we are now having solid lines below the bear channel, the really long-term bear channel. Okay? Having these come through earlier in the phase is very normal because it's what I call a pendulum effect. Big rise has to have a big opposite reaction. It's physics. With every powerful energy one way, you're going to have a powerful energy the other way. So that is very normal that this powerful rise here led to this below channel, led to this up here. In a bullishness, we would then want to see a bounce from channel and up. In a bullishness, that's what we'd want to see. Okay? But we are not seeing that. Instead, we are seeing the great gods give us a favor by pointing in the direction of what is next. This long candle below, both of our signals, okay, that is giving us, it's doing us a favor. It's saying we are about to go this direction overall. So that is the story, guys, and good luck.